The Magic Day 26 Magical Transform Mistakes into Blessings. Every single mistake is a blessing in disguise. Today's magical practice will prove that, because you're about to discover that there is actually untold blessings hidden within every mistake. A child makes many mistakes while learning how to ride a bike or write, and we don't give a second thought because we know that through their mistakes they will learn and eventually master what they're trying to do. So why is it as adults we are so hard on ourselves when it comes to mistakes? The same rule applies to children, also applies to you. We all make mistakes, and if we don't make them, we'll never learn anything, and we won't grow any smarter or wiser. We have forbidden to make our own choices. We have the freedom to make our own choices, and it means that we have the freedom to make mistakes. Mistakes can hurt, but if you don't learn from the mistakes we've made, the pain we've suffered from them will be nothing. In fact, the law of attraction, we will make the same mistake over and over again until we conscious hurt us in so much that we finally learn from it. The very reason why mistakes hurt, so that we do learn from them and we don't make them repeatedly. We learn from our mistakes, we first have to own them. And this is where many people become undone, because they often blame someone else for their mistake. Let's consider the scenario of being pulled over by the police and for speeding and giving a speeding ticket. Instead of taking responsibility for the fact that you were speeding, we blame the police for their hiding in the bushes or a hideaway under the bend. We couldn't see them on the radar gun, and we didn't stand a chance. But the mistake is ours because we are one who's chosen to speed. The problem with blaming other people for our mistakes is that we are still suffer in pain and the consequences for the mistakes, but we don't learn from them, and so bingo, we aren't making the same mistake again. You are human and you will make mistakes, and it's one of the most beautiful things about being a human, but you must learn from your mistakes, otherwise life will have a lot of unnecessary pain. How do you learn from your mistakes? It's with gratitude. No matter how bad something may seem, there are always many things to be grateful for. When you look for as many things that you can be grateful for in a mistake, your magic will transform your mistakes into blessings. Mistakes attract more mistakes and blessings attract more blessings. Which would you prefer? Today, think about the mistakes you have made in your life. It doesn't matter whether they're big or small mistakes, but choose one that still hurts when you think about it. Maybe you lost your temper with a person close to you, or a relationship that hasn't been the same since. Maybe you put a blind faith into another person and got burnt. Today you are told to Today, if you told a white lie to protect someone, or because it ended in a difficult situation, you might have chosen a cheaper option on something, and it all went wrong and ended up costing you a whole lot more. You might have thought that you were making the right decision about something, but you completely backfired on you. Once you've chosen the mistake to magically transform into a blessing, look at the things to be grateful for. To help you, there are 2 questions you can ask yourself. What did I learn from the mistake? What was the good things that came from the mistake? The most important things to be grateful for about every mistake are the things you have learned from it. And no matter what the mistakes are, there are always many good things that come out of it. Altered your future from the better, and they can alter your future from the better. Think this through very carefully and see if you can find a total of 10 blessings to be grateful for. Every blessing that you find has a magical power. Write out the list of gratitude journal and type them in a computer. Let's take an example of being caught speeding by the police car and receiving a fine. I am grateful for the police for wanting to protect me from harming myself, because after all, this was all they were trying to do. I am grateful for the police because, if I'm honest with myself, I was thinking about other things and I wasn't concentrating on the road. I am grateful for the police because it was foolish to put myself at risk from speeding with a tyre that needed to be replaced. I am grateful for the police for the wake-up call. Being pulled in did affect me, and it will make me watch my speed and drive more carefully in the future. I'm grateful for the police because somehow I had a wild idea that I could speed without getting caught and without putting myself in danger. The seriousness of the police made me face up to the fact that I was putting both myself and others in serious danger. I'm grateful for the police because if I think about my own family being put in danger by other speeding drivers, then I definitely want the police to stop speeding drivers. I really am grateful for the police for the work they do trying to ensure the safety of every person and family on the roads. I'm grateful for the police. They must see heartbreaking situations every day, and all they're trying to do is protect my life and my family's life. I'm grateful for the police for making sure that I arrived home safely. They walked through the door to my family and I got to walk through the door to my family as I usually do. I'm grateful for the police because all is possible. I am grateful for the police because of all the possible coincidences that could have stopped me from my speeding. The police pulling me over was the least harmful consequence, and it has been the biggest blessing in my life. I would strongly urge you to take any mistake you've made in your life and you still feel bad about it in your own time. Follow the magnificent and magical practice. Think about it. Through one mistake, you have the power to bring many blessings. What else guarantees dividends like that? So the magical practice day 26, magical transform mistakes into blessings. So first of all, count your 10 blessings, write out why, read the list out, and at the end say thank you, thank you, thank you. Really feel into them. Choose one mistake in your life, then a total of 10 blessings that you're grateful for as a result of making the mistake, and write them down. To help find blessings, you can ask yourself the question, what did I learn from the mistake, and what are the good things that came out of the mistake? And just before you go to sleep at night, hold the magic rock in your hand, say the magic words, thank you, for the best thing that happened to you throughout today.